So, Kizzy, more often than not, I run into what I refer to as the well-meaning employers. And these well-meaning employers come to me and say, of course, we comply with our employer's legal duty of care because we offer loads of benefits. We have an army of mental health first aiders. We offer an employee assistance program. We offer stress management training, resilience training. We have a health fair every quarter. We do a bunch of well-being activities throughout the year. We offer private medical insurance and on and on and on and on about all of the benefits that they actually offer. But when I ask them, do you actually have an operational mental health and safety management system in place? They say no, most of them. So what's your advice to those companies that offer loads of benefits but do not have an operational mental health and safety management system in place?
Well, for one thing, I would say, wouldn't you, as a business, like to reassure yourself that you're A, compliant with the law, where the law says you should have a safe system of work, you should have safe systems in place. How do you demonstrate that? It's a lot harder to try and pull together lots of different examples of how you provide benefits to employees in particular, but you can't test what the impacts of that is, and you can't test how you engage with employees. You can't test whether it works or not. If you had a management system in place, you'd be able to sense check a lot of that. So it would be much easier for you to be able to point towards something that looks like a management system, feels like a management system, is a management system, rather than trying to convince both yourself and a regulator, if they ever became involved, that actually a lot of the things that we're doing formulate a system or a system-based approach, but actually isn't a management system. And the next question you do have to ask yourself is, how do we reassure ourselves that we're doing the right thing by our employees? How much of that have you tested with your employees directly? What's your level of engagement with them? What's the feedback been like? Again, you've got no way of sense checking that just through the provision of mental health first aiders or EAP systems. Those are great starts. I'm not saying you shouldn't have them, but you might want to go a step further by having an actual system in place and actually getting that system tested through an auditing system or through consultancy that might be able to benchmark you against the standards in particular, even if you don't want to go through the likes of 45,001 and 3 like we have talked about before, but you probably should find a way to hold yourself accountable as a business to show that you are sense checking this in relation to international standards. That's probably the best way for you to be able to bat away any scrutiny from a regulator.